The topic taken for discussion is human circulatory system. As far as the human circulatory system is concerned, it is called double circulation. Since the pure blood from the heart is supplied to all parts of the body, and then it is deoxygenated and it is brought to the heart again through vein and pours into the right auricle. The another circulation is pulmonary circulation, that takes the blood from the right ventricle and get it purified in the alveoli, that is in lungs, and the purified blood reaches the left auricle. So this type of two circulation is called double circulation. And in the case of human being, there are four chambered heart. In fish it is called single circulation. Actually the impure blood comes to the heart and then it is supplied to the gills, and there it gets purified, then it goes to the body, like that. So in case of fish it is called simple circulation, and it has two chambered heart. In the case of amphibia it is three chambered heart, and in the case of human being it is four chambered heart. Now we will see the description of the heart and other thing and the function of the heart. First we will see the location of the heart. Heart is located in the thorax region. The lower part is called diaphragm, and in between the lungs, and then middle line is called media diasternum, and just left to the media diasternum the heart is situated. So and it is towards the left, somewhat left side of the media diasternum, and the lower part is horizontal. Actually though it appears to the, it is not the lower part of the ventricle is horizontal in structure. So horizontal in its structure. This is with regard to the location of the heart. Then we will see the chamber of the heart. There are four chambers in the heart. First we will see the heart is the upper chamber is heart auricle, the lower chamber is called ventricle. This is divided by auriculoventricular septum, and then the auricle is separated again by a septum called interauricular septum, and the ventricle is separated by interventricular septum. So the septum if a room is there, if you want to divide it into two, we may have a brick wall. Similarly here it is known as the muscular septum or the muscular wall. So totally there are four chambers in the heart. That is another thing we should know, you should imagine that the heart is taken and it is placed here. So the left side becomes here and right side becomes here. When we turn this way, the right side may be appear as left. So this is left auricle and left ventricle, right auricle and right ventricle. So there are totally four chambers in the heart. Then we will see the covering of the heart. The heart is covered by two layers called pericardium. Peri means around and cardium means heart. So it surrounds the heart. So it is that's why it is known as pericardium. In between the cardial wall there is a fluid that is called pericardin. This prevents the shock. When we jump, the heart may vibrate. So shock may happen. So it prevents the shock. That is the pericardin. The fluid is there. This is with regard to the covering of the heart. Then we will see the upper chest of the heart. Upper chest means the hole between one auricle and ventricle. That is called upper chest of the heart. There is the left auricle and left ventricle. There is an aperture called auriculoventricular aperture. That is one thing. Then this is guarded by a valve called bicuspid valve. And then similarly in between right auricle and right ventricle, the aperture is guarded by tricuspid valve or mitral valve. The Pope will be having the cap that has the shape of tricuspid valve. That's why it's called, other name is called mitral valve. So this is what is the function of valve means, when the blood from auricle enters to the ventricle, the backflow should not be there. Valve will always allow anything in one direction. That is the purpose of valve. So this is with regard to the upper chest. Then we have to see the what are the blood vessels arises from the heart and blood vessels coming to the heart. That also we have to see. So from the left ventricle, a vessel arises called aorta. From the left ventricle, a vessel arises that is called aorta. In Tamil it is called Mahadamani, and the origin has three valves are there. The opening, it opens it originates from the left ventricle, and in the origin place there are three valves are called semilunar valves. Lunar means the moon is called lunar, and semilunar means off. So it appears as since the valve appears as like lunar, semilunar, it is called semilunar valves. Totally three semilunar valves are found in the aorta. The origin of aorta, that is from the left ventricle, that takes the pure blood from the left ventricle to all parts of the body. That is one thing. Another vessel starts from the right ventricle, that is called pulmonary artery, which carries blood, the impure blood from the right ventricle. The impure blood from the pulmonary artery takes impure blood from the right ventricle and supplies to the lungs for getting purification. We should keep it in mind that artery means always pure blood, vein means always impure blood, but exception is there. In the case of pulmonary artery, it takes blood from the heart. Anything which takes the blood from the heart is called artery. That's why it takes the blood from the heart, from the right ventricle to the lungs for purification. That's why it is known as pulmonary artery. This is also guarded by semilunar valves, three semilunar valves. Similarly, in the left ventricle receives pure blood from the lungs. So four pulmonary veins are there. It receives blood from the lungs after the oxygenation. That's why it is known as pulmonary vein. Though it contains pure blood, it is called pulmonary vein because it receives the blood from the lungs to the heart. So this is with regard to the blood vessels of the heart. Totally four type of and another blood vessel, the impure blood from the lower parts of the body is collected and poured into the right auricle, that is called inferior vena cava. Similarly, from the upper part of the body, the impure blood pours into the right auricle, that is called superior vena cava. So these are all the vessels: superior vena cava, inferior vena cava, pulmonary artery, pulmonary vein, and then aorta. These are all the vessels with regard to the vessels found in the heart. And then next thing we will see this is with regard to the chamber of the heart, and next thing we will see what are the other structures are found in the heart. That is, one is called the SA node, sino-auricular node, and the sino-ventricular node. The muscular patches are found, are a thickened muscular patches which is self exitatory in nature. That means it will form the contraction process of the auricle. Similarly, it will the sino-ventricular node forms some sort of waves which triggers the contraction of the ventricle. That is called sino-ventricular node. The sino-auricular node is found in the left corner of the right auricle. That is SA node. This is nothing but a muscular patch, that is SA node, and in the left bottom corner there is another patch, muscular patch is known as SV node, SA node. So these are all the The sinoventricular node is attached to the His and Purkinje fibers. The SV node attaches to the His and Purkinje node, first comes down and divide into two, the fiber divided into two, and then goes through the ventricle, upper part of the ventricle. This is called His and Purkinje node, and sinoauricular node, sinoventricular node, His and Purkinje fiber. These are all the structural arrangements of the heart. Now we will see the function of the heart, how the heart functions. That we will see. First, let us consider the auricle. We will see the auricle receives blood from the pulmonary. The left auricle receives pure blood from the pulmonary vein. One thing. Here at the same time, from the inferior vena cava and superior vena cava, the impure blood comes to the right auricle. Then simultaneously the aperture is also opening, that is the bicuspid valve and tricuspid valve opens. So the blood reaches directly, the pure blood reaches the left auricle and impure blood reaches the right ventricle. Now the valve, tricuspid valve and bicuspid valve closes. This is when it closes, a sound happens, that is lub, the sound lub causes. Now what happens, by the triggering of sinoauricular node and sinoventricular node, now the ventricle contracts. So by the closing of the valves, the back flow of the blood is prevented to the auricle again. Now the ventricle triggers and then it contracts. So what happens, because the cardiac tendinae process is there, His and Purkinje fibers are there. By the process of the His and Purkinje fiber and some the minus millivolt is also generated there, and it is self-excited in nature, the ventricle contracts. So when the ventricle contracts, the pure blood reaches, the pure blood goes towards the aorta by opening the semilunar valves. Similarly, from right ventricle, the pulmonary artery receives the impure blood for supplying to the lungs. Then after entering of the pure blood and impure blood, the semilunar valves closes. Then a sound causes closing of the valves, that is tub. The lub tub sound simultaneously causes, that is the heartbeat or heart rhythm. This is called heart rhythm. Now this is with regard to the pumping of the blood. Then next we will see how much what is the rhythm, how many times it contracts and relaxes. Or per minute the heart contracts 72 times per minute, 72 times, and then per second what is the time taken for 72 beats, it takes 1 minute. For one beat it will take 0.8 second. So that is 60 by 72, then it will be 0.8. So that is per beat the time taken is 0.8 seconds. And another thing we have to understand, for each and every per minute the pumping quantum of blood is 5 liters. So per second or per beat the pumping of blood is 5 liters divided by 72. 5 liters divided by 72, it will be approximately 70 ml. Approximately it is 70 ml. So the 70 ml of blood is pumped to the heart per second. Per minute it is 5 liters. So we can think of, it will be hours and 24 hours per day, how many times, how much of blood is coming to the heart and it is pumped out. That we have to understand the things. This is with regard to the functioning of the heart. With this we end this circulatory system. In this we have to see what are the components of the blood, the another thing, and the another thing is ECG, how the health of the heart can be identified by ECG, electrocardiogram. That also we have to take in another video. In Tamil, தமிழில் சுருக்கமாக சொல்ல போனால் இதயமானது 4 அறை கொண்டது. மேலே உள்ளதற்கு ஆரிக்கல் என்று பெயர், கீழே உள்ளதற்கு வென்ட்ரிக்கல் என்று பெயர். இடது ஆரிக்கல் என்றாலே நாம் ஞாபகம் வைத்துக்கொள்ள வேண்டும். இதை இந்த பக்கமாக திரும்பி இதனை ஹார்ட்டை எடுத்து வைத்தது போன்று இடது ஆரிக்கல், இடது வென்ட்ரிக்கல், வலது ஆரிக்கல், வலது வென்ட்ரிக்கல். பிறகு இதனை சுற்றி பெரிகார்டியம் இருக்கிறது. பெரிகார்டியம் இடையிலே பெரிகார்டியம் என்ற ஃப்ளூயிட் இருக்கிறது. அடுத்ததாக அப்பர்ச்சர் என்று சொல்லும்பொழுது இடது ஆரிக்கலிருந்து இடது வென்ட்ரிக்கலுக்கு ரத்தம் வருவதற்கு ஒரு அமைப்பு இருக்கிறது. அதற்கு அப்பர்ச்சர் என்று பேர், லெஃப்ட் ஆரிக்குலர் வென்ட்ரிக்கல் அப்பர்ச்சர். அதே போலவே வலது ஆரிக்கலிருந்து வலது வென்ட்ரிக்கலுக்கு இரத்தம் வருகிறதற்கு ஒரு அப்பர்ச்சர் இருக்கிறது. அதற்கு ஆரிக்குலர் வென்ட்ரிக்கல் அப்பர்ச்சர் என்று பெயர். இதனை எல்லாம் கார்ட் செய்வதற்காக வால்வுகள் பொருத்தப்பட்டிருக்கிறது. மேலும் இரத்த குழாய் என்பது என்று சொல்லும் பொழுது ஒரு 4 வகையான இரத்த குழாய்கள் இருக்கிறது. மகாதமனி, அதாவது இடது வென்ட்ரிக்கிலிருந்து மகாதமனி சுத்த ரத்தத்தை உடம்புக்கு செலுத்துகிறது. அப்புறம் அங்கு ஆக்சிஜனேட்டட் பிளட்டை தந்துவிட்டு டீஆக்சிஜனேட்டட் பிளட்டை எடுத்துக்கொண்டு ரைட் ஆரிக்கலுக்கு வருகிறது. அது சுப்பீரியர் வெனா கேவா, கீழ்பெருஞ்சிரை மேல் பெருஞ்சிரை வழியாக வந்து வலது பக்கத்தை அடைகிறது. அதே சமயத்தில் வலது ஆரிக்கிலிருந்து அஸ்தரத்தமானது நுரையீரலுக்கு சென்று அங்கு சுத்தமடைவதற்காக செல்கிறது. இதுவே அதனுடைய இரத்த குழாய்கள். இந்த இரத்த குழாய்களில் நம்ம கவனிக்க வேண்டியது என்னவென்றால், ஆரிக்கல் என்றால் சுத்த ரத்தம், வெயின் ஆற்றை என்றால் சுத்த ரத்தம், வெயின் என்றால் அஸ்தரத்தம். ஆனால் விதிவிலக்கு என்னவென்றால், பல்மோனரி ஆர்டரியில் அஸ்தரத்தமும் பல்மோனரி வெயில் சுத்த ரத்தமும் இருக்கும். ஏனென்றால் எடுத்துக்கொண்டு செல்வதெல்லாம் ஆர்டரி என்று பெயர். அதனால் பல்மோனரி ஆர்டரி என்றும் பல்மோனரி வெயின் என்றும் அழைக்கப்படுகிறது. பிறகு இதில் இந்த ரைட் ஆரிக்குலோ சைனோ ஆரிக்குலர் நோடு என்ற ஒரு தசை திரட்சி இருக்கிறது. சைனோ வென்ட்ரிகுலர் என்ற தசை திரட்சி இருக்கிறது. அவைகள் ஒரு அந்த சுருக்கத்தை உண்டாக்குவதற்கு செல்ஃப் எக்ஸிட்டரி நேச்சர் என்று பெயர். அப்புறம் ஹிஸ் அண்ட் பர்கின்ஜ் ஃபைபர், அந்த சைனோ வென்ட்ரிகுலரோடு இணைந்து ஹிஸ் அண்ட் பர்கின்ஜ் ஃபைபர் இருக்கிறது. மற்றும் இந்த வால்வும் கீழே உள்ள வென்ட்ரிகுலருக்கு வாலுக்கும் இடையே கார்டேட் என்ற அமைப்பு இருக்கிறது. இன்னொன்று முக்கியமான அமைப்பு இதில் என்னவென்றால், இந்த வென்ட்ரிகுலர் வால் மிக திக்காக இருக்கும். ஏனென்றால் இதன் பம்பு செய்யும் பொழுது அதனுடைய அழுத்தம் அதிகமாக இருப்பதால் ஆரிக்குலருடைய சுவர் தடிமனை விட வென்ட்ரிகுலர் சுவர் தடிமனாக இருக்கும். இது ஒன்று தெரிந்து கொள்ள வேண்டும். முதலாவதாக இரத்தமானது இங்கே வருகிறது, கீழே அடைகிறது. பிறகு சுத்த ரத்தமானது மகாதமனி வழியாக செல்கிறது. அஸ்தரத்தமானது பல்மோனரி வெயின் வழியாக பல்மோனரி ஆற்று வழியாக நுரையீரலுக்கு சென்று சுத்தமடைகிறது. பிறகு பல்மோனரி வெயின் வழியாக சுத்த ரத்தமானது இடது ஆரிக்கலை அடைகிறது. இவ்வாறு இதயமானது வேலை செய்கிறது. With this we end this topic, circulatory system, human circulatory.